today I have 3 simple DIYs for this fall. So DIY number 1 and 2. I have this beautiful vase that I'm going to be painting along with these recycle jars. There's 3 of these jars that I will be painting the same colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 4 of these pieces outside and I'm going to go ahead and paint it with this white Rust-Oleum spray paint. Once that is dry, I'm going to use the metallic gold paint. And now that these are dry, this is so far how they look. I think this vase came out so beautiful compared to the color that it had. So here's the big vase with some decorative wooden spikes. I love the way the gold is like transitioning into the white. I think it came out absolutely perfect. So let's go ahead and start decorating these small vases. I have this jute twine. I bought this at Dollar General for $2. I thought it was pretty cheap. I like the color as well. I'm just gonna do the same thing to both of the vases. I'm gonna put the jute twine around it just to cover that top of it, you know, because you know it is a jar. So let's just go ahead and cover that up. I'm gonna do the same thing to both of the vases. So now that this is done, I'm gonna try to embellish also the gold one. This was from a candle from Dollar Tree. So we are recycling it. I have this beautiful ribbon. I love this ribbon, also from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna put a little, actually I'm gonna do 2. There we are. I think it looks better with 2, only because this is so tall. It looks more fuller. Does that make sense? So I'll be using the same ribbon on both of these vases. I was gonna leave it like that, but I looked at it twice and I'm like, that looks kind of plain. So we'll go ahead and use the same ribbon so it could be, you know, they're all gonna sit in the same little tray, so like that it could all go together. So this is the way it's looking so far. I'm not going to continue to add anything else. I want them nice and simple. Now I have these 2 picture frames that I purchased at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be taking the back of, actually the picture of one and all those little pieces of metal, and I'm also tracing this because this is going to be the bottom of the box where all these little vases are going to sit at. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this colorful paper to size, and this is going to be the bottom of one of my frames. So now let's go ahead and put this all back in place, and I'm going to take the colorful paper and put it right on top. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue only in the corner so my colorful paper will not move out of place. I found the easy way out only because I did not want to paint the bottom of this frame. So I thought this here was a lot better. What do you think about it? And it matches perfect with the frame. I left it the same color. I think it looks nice. And now I'm going to take this picture frame and disassemble it, only because I'm only going to need the frame portion of it, and you'll see what I'm trying to create. Yes, and you guessed it, I'm going to make a little box for these beautiful vases. And I also have these wooden dowels that I got at Amazon. I'm going to cut it approximately 4 to 5 inches, which later on I figured that was too tall, and I wind up trimming it down by another 2 inches. Only because the box was like so tall and the vases did not look right. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then see what I was talking about. It was just too tall, so I had to go back in and I had to trim another about 2 more inches, so it could look a lot better. See, it looks much better now. It looks more cohesive. And I am loving this little box. Should I call it a box? And now I have this harvest galvanized. I'm gonna give it just one coat of this Waverly chalk paint. Now that the harvest sign is completely dry with a little bit of hot glue in each corner, I am going to go ahead and glue it to both of these two picture frames that we convert into a pretty box. And here it is all put together. I also made that wooden beads with the tassel. I think it came out pretty. It's the same colors, white and gold. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. And don't forget to comment and let me know if you really like it. Let's go ahead and proceed with DIY number 3. I did a video prior to this one, and it's similar with the candles. You put them in the microwave for 5 minutes, and I'm going to use these 2 pretty vases from Dollar Tree. And once those the candle wax is melted, I am going to fill both of these up. We're gonna need 2 different candles, and now they're all filled up with the wax. I put those little wooden dowels in there so I can, hold the candle wick. We'll wait a couple of hours, and then once it's completely cold and hardened, we are going to go ahead and cut that wick down like I'm doing here. So I have some stickers, but before we put the stickers on, I went and I wiped it down, and look at how pretty these stickers are from Dollar Tree. They're pumpkins. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some pumpkins on the top of the candle and on the side. So let's go ahead and start embellishing it. And there goes the pumpkin. I think it's looking pretty. What do you think? So it could, look a little different. And on this one, I'm going to put 3 pumpkins instead of just 1. There's 3 different pumpkins in this set. I think it looks really pretty. Look at that. Doesn't that look cute? Looks nice and simple. If you've been watching my videos, you know I love the jute twine. Okay, so a little bit of hot glue in the bottom of this candle vase, and I'm just gonna go around a couple of times. And on this second one, I'm just going to put this ribbon, also from the Dollar Tree. This was a leftover piece of ribbon that I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and use it. And I think it looks nice. What do you think? And here it is all put together. Thank you once again for staying until the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and don't forget, please stay safe. Adios.